Straight to a Fox News alert. An Air India plane with 244 people on board bound for London Gatwick Airport crashing shortly after takeoff into a residential area in India. A huge plume of thick black smoke you can see filling the sky.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of this for the first time, too. The aircraft is a Boeing 787 and received the last signal just seconds after takeoff at 625 feet. According to Flight Radar, that is, India's aviation ministry also says the nation is on the highest alert and rescue teams have been mobilized.
So this is what we know. All flights are currently suspended at that airport in India until further notice. There is no word on any casualties yet, and the airline says that they will share more details when they are available. Britain is working with Indian authorities to urgently establish the facts.
Yeah, and it looks so another issue will be where it crashed, in a residential neighborhood. And that's, you wonder what's happening, people in their homes. Almost like Lockerbie, there were people that were hurt as the plane exploded in midair.
All right, let's bring in Mike Boyd. He's an aviation consultant. Mike, thanks for getting up this morning. I know this just happened. You probably don't know more than what we just talked about. But have you heard about any fatalities? And what do you think went wrong? Another problem for Boeing?
Well, it is. It's the first 787 fatal crash in history. That's going to make Boeing not too happy. But just looking at the pictures that are there, and you got as much as I do, it looks like the airplane took off, lost power, and went down. There are other videos coming out, and of course it's confused, where they show survivors. So maybe there's good news here. But the real issue now is what caused this airplane to go down, and everything is speculation. Well, the only thing we know for sure is it did go down. And the question is, what is Boeing going to be doing? Believe me, they'll be all over, because up till now, this airplane has had a spotless safety record.
So, Mike, for what we know on most of the crashes that happen, we later found out that most of them happen because of human error. I know you don't know a lot about this crash. We're still learning this. It's a very fluid situation. But what is the first thing that comes to mind now when you see a crash like this that could have happened?
Well, when we see the video of an airplane obviously on takeoff and then slowly going down, the first thing, they lost power, obviously, somehow. So the first thing that comes up is, you mentioned human error. Everything is human error. These things are made by the hand of man. So something must have happened like that. And we don't know, but we'll know going forward. The real issue is Boeing will be all over this. The NTSB will be all over it. The Indian authorities will be all over it. Because up till now, again, it's been an incredibly safe airplane. So they'll be looking at the human factors as well.
Right. You got to worry about people on the ground as well as the people on the jet. The Indian Air Force and Army are engaged in rescue operations. That's what you're seeing on the left side of your screen. Mike, I'd like to bring you to something facts we do know. We always say 30,000 feet is where a jet wants to go. This jet got as high as 625 feet. And according to eyewitnesses, if they pan out to be correct, it ended up going immediately vertically right into the ground. If you can visualize in your mind taking off, getting to 625, and then going straight down to the ground, is that intentional? Is that one of the things that pops to your mind?
It could be. The one video I saw, we're all well informed here, but the one video I saw simply showed the airplane sort of gradually going down and then out of sight. So it might have nosed down after that. But, the first thing you think of, it lost power somehow. But again, that's all speculation right now. And again, it's likely something to do mechanically with the airplane. Any other thing could be in there,
right.
But
can I ask you, Mike,
if
it did lose power, wouldn't it glide?
Well, yeah, but they're not going very fast to start with, and it did glide. It glided at a point of impact.
So, Mike, for pilots, do they try to? I would imagine they would try to avoid, if they are crashing, into buildings, into residential areas where other people on the ground could be affected. Does a pilot have any control over that?
Probably not in India, probably not at this airport, which is an airport tightly surrounded by population. Wherever he was going to go down, people were going to be there probably in this city.
Mike, forgive my ignorance, but what could cause a plane to lose power so fast after takeoff?
Probably about 1,000 different things.
Really? Okay.
Contaminated fuel, lack of fuel, a mechanical problem that caused one engine or two